I told you. Once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game now.
Yeah.
And look where we at.
Does that mean that you finally got me a shoe deal?
What? Come on, man. I ain't just get you one shoe deal. I got you 6.
Yeah, stop playing. What you mean?
All these people right here want to sign you. Okay, and they're more than happy to come to terms with us. All you got to do is tell me which one you want to go with, and we golden.
Bro.
Great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid to wear sneakers, man. This is the kind of thing that we dreamed about back in Plainview, man.
And this is just the start, okay? Look at the names on the spreadsheet. These are all the companies you can work with if you keep going the way you're going.
Yo, I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work, bro.
Come on, man. That's what you pay me for. This ain't no charity. I'm here to help you maximize your brand. Nothing left on the table.
Hey, respect, man.
Hey.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
this
no
is
doubt.
major, man.
No doubt.
All right.
About game time. Bring the pain time.
The issue may be not pushing hard enough, right?
Good, MP?
Yeah.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Julius Randle.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Mr. Incredible is out there with Randle, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for the Mavericks, at one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set, and it's Gafford in its center. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Christmas and the NBA. All wrapped up, Greg, into one beautiful package.
It is, partner. And as a player, it was always an honor to play in those Christmas Day games. And now it's an honor for us as announcers to call them. It's one of the best days on the NBA calendar.
Well, not too long ago, MP has been very outspoken about them needing to win on the road. He feels like that's the ultimate test of this team. That if they can do that, they can pretty much do anything.
Well, so far they've done what they set out to do. When you're at home, you have all the daily distractions of your life. Everyone else has the same thing. But when you're traveling together, sometimes that forges a strong bond, and this team has that largely because of MP.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. They're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And he sinks the second. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. special.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Thompson from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And the win streak sitting at an astonishing 29 games. A monumental team achievement.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Randall outside. Here's Makinen. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Well, you may have heard MP just signed his first shoe deal. Certainly a big moment for him.
And I'm told MP went with New Balance. It must have had a very enticing pitch to get an in-demand guy like MP to sign with him.
Now Conley. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And that one drops for him.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. You look at the Mavericks. They're locked in again at that third spot. Not a bad place to be.
I think Minnesota, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Now, here is Irving. His last outing with 20 points. To end the run, it's good.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Has to Gobert. Here's Randall. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Outside Conley. The three. That shot off. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Second shot opportunity, and Doncic lays it in.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Makinen's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Washington kicks to Doncic. Thompson in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. Take a look at Mr. Incredible. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
Here's Makinen. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Irving. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Boston's checked in. Here's Irving following the basket by Julius Randle. Back to Irving. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Makinen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Doncic outside, fires for three, and Makinen pulls it down. Makinen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Randall. Outside, Edwards. Here's Makinen. The three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Doncic. Washington finds Thompson. Connects again from distance.
And he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that three, he's now 5th on the career list. Pass to Edwards. Here's Makinen. They grab their own miss. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Here's Boston. Trains the three-pointer.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Now, Doncic. Last game out, he had 40 points. Shoots from the elbow. And Makinen pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He picked up 39 points, and as always, he was aggressive on the glass, outworking everybody else on the floor. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Gobert. And Draymond Green's subbed in for Julius Randle. All free throws good from Doncic. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Now Marshall, after the missed 3 from Mr. Incredible. And here is Marshall. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Washington passes to Grimes. Back to Washington. Lively against Reed. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Doncic's always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Here's Makinen. It's blocked.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Three-pointer. Grimes with the bucket. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Washington against Green. Mackinnon the pass to Boston. Outside Edwards. Here's Mackinnon. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mackinnon's got 17. Doncic kicks to Washington. Doncic with a screen for Washington. Lets the three fly. Another three for Dallas.
Washington will match your threes because he's got game from outside.
Minnesota leading by 4. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mackinnon. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Doncic looking it over. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top, up by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. Irving passes. Incredible. He's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dillingham.
We'll get him.
Pass to Conley. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Inside. Marshall with the steal. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. They retain possession. Knocked loose. Conley against Irving. Here's Mackinnon. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Timberwolves leading by 4. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Trying to get something going. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
You might want to track this guy. Mark him definitely, just deadly from deep so far.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Here's Grimes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And here's Marshall from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Irving. Good. Nice job down low. Irving's got 11 points.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Conley kicks to Reed. Conley up top. He's covered by Irving. Back to Conley. Lock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Irving. Over Conley. Irving can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Both shots good from the stripe. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Randall. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Six to shoot. Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Luka doesn't shoot a ton from the mid-range, but he's more than capable and effective when he does.
Pass to Makinen. Doncic with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Some solid defense from Mr. Incredible. Minnesota leading by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Irving. It's hauled in by Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying to make up ground.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And Randall subbed in for Draymond Green. And so Thompson nails both of them. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
Now, here is Irving. Tight defense on him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think would be many All-NBA teams.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Thompson outside, from outside the arc. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the left wing. Makinen the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Washington. To the inside, Irving. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Mr. Incredible. Makinen's got 30.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Washington's got 6 here in this quarter. Deflects the pass, and that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual in every way, and he's a stone-cold winner.
And he'll be vocal. He'll get up in guys' faces. You need guys like that.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
They've had the hot hand from deep. So I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. Doncic passes to Thompson. And here is Doncic. Looking to get back on track here. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Pass to Makinen. Out to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. Takes the three. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Mr. Incredible. Makinen's got 5 points now this quarter. Now Gafford. Now here's Washington. Dallas moving it around. A nice shot by Doncic.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic kicks to Gafford. There's the three. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Makinen. At the elbow, Randall. Thompson with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Back to Doncic. "16 feet away. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Doncic passes to Washington. Irving a screen on Randall. Gafford kicks to Thompson. Outside Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Good on the triple. Irving's got 14.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well. Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
And Gobert drops them both. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Irving sets a screen for Doncic. For the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 7-point differential. Irving a screen on Conley. And here's Doncic from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Randall passes to Conley. Here's Makinen. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's now 37 points for Mr. Incredible.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Gafford finds Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Randall. Here's Makinen. He's covered by Thompson. 13 feet away. Makinen's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 6. Thompson dishes to Doncic. Back to Thompson from downtown. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. A nice shot by Makinen. Makinen's got 39.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Edwards against Irving. Thompson from long range. And it's Thompson again missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
A moment now to hug it in.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Thompson passes to Doncic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Doncic, no good on the free throw. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Edwards, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. To the middle, here's Grimes. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Makinen. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Edwards. Here's Makinen. Now here's Gobert. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 9 points. Shot by Grimes, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Randall from outside bangs home the trifecta. Randall's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Taking it himself, Randall. changes who he is when the jumper goes in.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And that one's on target from the wing. Doncic has got 21.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Releases from 15, and again it's Minnesota converting.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randall working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
Pass to Marshall. On the wing, Thompson. From the arc. He's off on that one.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Reed the pass to Randall. Over to the wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Klay Thompson.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Mavericks making a switch here. Exum's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. And it's Doncic missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Down low. Stolen by Exum. 4-on-3 break. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket for Marshall.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 8. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Then there's Irving. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Both free throws good from Reed.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Grimes. Now Marshall. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Makinen. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Irving. Fires the 3. And Makinen pulls it down. Makinen's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Throws it up high. Reed misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Marshall kicks to Washington. Here's Irving. And that one is good. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Green missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 9-point game. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, Irving can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
Pass to Green. Here's Makinen. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Grimes. Hands it from downtown. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Outside, Green. Six on the shot clock. To the inside. Makinen. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Here's Marshall. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The drive by Green.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Free throw good, Green. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
And it's Washington missing. Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Alexander Walker. Timberwolves passing it around. Makinen the pass to Green. Puts up a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Irving's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Marshall. Off target from 3-point range. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Gobert throws it down.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Irving kicks to Washington. Lively a screen on Green. Here's Washington. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. Outside Irving. Just 4 to shoot. There's the drive. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half. Randle against Washington. Pass to Makinen. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Washington. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Edwards, no good. Mavericks trail by 10. Irving with it.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Doncic is checked in for Marshall. And a change for the Timberwolves. Boston's checked in. Takes a three. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Doncic. Dallas again missing. Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Washington kicks to Gafford. Doncic outside. This one for 3. The 3-ball from Doncic.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You got to love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Thompson. The 3rd spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range. And it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come. But you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. But you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Thompson from long range. A second chance effort, Irving. Back to Washington. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Edwards. Over Irving. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley. 16 points for Anthony Edwards.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Now Conley. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
All free throws good from Doncic. And so it's Minnesota with it. And here is Conley. Randall outside. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Gafford.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Doncic. Doncic showing his strength.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Pass to Mackin. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Thompson outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Doncic kicks to Thompson on the wing, and he banks it in. Now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Big time from Clay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity.
Pass to Mackin. Good, another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Out to Thompson. Launches a 3. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
Pass to Mackin. Now it lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Doncic. Randall against Washington. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mackinnon. Reed with the screen on Doncic. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Mackinnon. Clock at 4. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. Oh, good on that one.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Mackinnon. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the 3 slot. Randall passes to Makinen. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Makinen's got 56 points in the game. The Mavericks trailing. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Rudy Gobert. Dave, what's the news?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Minnesota's head athletic trainer. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for him. And as you can see, he's already back on the court. How about that, Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. To take the lead, Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
We're just over a minute into overtime here.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Edwards. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
To the paint. Here's Randall. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And they double up Doncic. And Gafford throws it down.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Here's Makinen. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking.
knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties in for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
Edwards can't hit. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3, and Gafford throws it down.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. No good on the 3. For Dallas, they've gone 4 for 7 on their shot attempts in the extra period up to this point. Thompson inside the line. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Doncic against Conley. And a wide open look for Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter. Conley dishes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to McKinnon. Yeah, another bucket.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Raleigh is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Here's Doncic. The kick out to Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Here's McKinnon. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Thompson. So the first of 3 is good, and that ties the game up. The second one drops, and that gives them the lead. And no good on the 3rd free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Doncic kicks to Washington.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt.
And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 4 teammate threes has been passed here this evening.
And now we head to center court where MP has a few words for us.
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game. It takes me back to what it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym with just my dreams. Now they're coming true. It's because of all the hard work that I put in and also all the hard work that my teammates put in. So thank y'all.
Clearly, Greg, just a dream come true for MP. Standing on the shoulders of giants who came before him.
And no doubt, Kevin, those giants paved the way. But MP is the one who just took three-point shooting to a whole other level.
Outside Irving with the shot. Yes!
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Makinen. It's good!
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Clark Kellogg.
So you just set the record for most three-pointers made in a game. What are you feeling right now?
Sabrina, I feel like sitting down somewhere. No, but for real, though, I feel great. Tonight was a great night, and it felt like the basket was a foot wider than normal. You know, I was able to get a lot of good shots, and I was able to make a lot.
Now that you've set this record, other defenses are going to want to make sure you don't do the same to them. How do you think they'll respond?
How can I put this? I'm like the wind, Sabrina. Does the wind worry?
No.
The wind doesn't worry, it just gets where it's going, and that's me. Getting where I'm going.
Alrighty then. Thanks again.
Well, I'm about to get going. All right, cheers.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Joe, when you're as hot as you were tonight, does it feel like you're playing a different game from the other 9 guys on the court?
You know, Joe, fans like to see someone push the boundaries of what's acceptable. There's always that energy out there. The desire to see how high the individual can rise.
Huh.
Michelle.
Do you care how long your record lasts?
You know, as long as that record stands, it belongs to me and everyone in that locker room who helped make it possible. And I hope it's never broken, because that means that we've done it better than anyone ever. You know, thanks, Michelle.
Right here, MP.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Oof, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's
You guys ready?
obviously Jordan's
That is
Bulls.
Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, you know, I think it's some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan's Spurs. You know, I feel like you put them a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand,
No, I know.
Russell?
It's how long it took to get them. You know, it was
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
Your teammates are going to love that answer. That was great.
Man, that was crazy. You look like
Hey, congrats to MP on winning the NBA Cup. That was fun to watch, man. You were on a mission.
About game time, paying time.
Now, NBA players are some of the most fashion-forward celebs around. But even amongst them, your approach to streetwear has gotten noticed. How do you source your clothes?
I work with a stylist, you know. Between road trips and practices, we don't have as much time as I would like to get out there and shop. And we have cameras on us every day, so you can't be repeating fits. You know, some of the brands, they send me stuff, and I have a couple designers that I grew up with that they know what I like, and they hook me up.
Yeah. Are there any specific looks or items that you come back to?
Oh, yeah. I have a ton of concert tees, you know what I mean? I like to wear tees of bands that I actually listen to. There's nothing worse than someone wearing a T-shirt of a band and they don't even know one song from the band. You know, you'll like this one. I have a bunch of vintage Depeche Mode T-shirts too that I love.
Word.
Yeah.
Looking good, MP.
Game time. Let's get it, MP. There he is. It's your night tonight.
Feeling you, MP.
Game time, MP. Game time.